Hello? Hi.
Where's my partner? Here we are.
We are here to talk about this auction that we just held. Was it not fabulous? We're still flying high from it, aren't you?
It was fabulous.
It was awesome.
But now I'm depressed.
Why?
Because everything is leaving. The room was
that's okay.
all set up with all kinds of goodies. And now as it's all dissipating.
What's the thing about you don't have to leave, but you can't stay here? It can't stay here. It's got to go.
Right. On to the next one, of course.
Yes.
But boy, oh boy, did we have fun this weekend.
It was like a party.
Yeah.
It was a great experience.
Prices were strong. Thank you.
Now, here we go, 2134, a Seabird G. And this has all been gone over by Dave Rainey. It's in good playing. We've been playing it all week. Sounds great. Start us out. Sold at $20,000.
What were some of your favorite sales?
My favorite sales. Oh, I had a phone bid on the Wilkinson leaded glass lamp. You remember that?
Oh,
colorful lamp and everything. Okay, I got $1,500 online, $1,600 to you, $17, $18.
I got 18 there.
He's got $2,100 in-house, $2,200 to you.
$2,200. 21
Yep.
online. 22's the phone.
You're in at 22.
25,
Yep. Yes.
26,
Yep.
29's on the phone.
You're in at 29.
3,000,
Yep.
35, 37, 4.
Yep.
4,000.
You're in at
4,250,
4,000.
4,000.
Come on.
4,000.
45.
4,250 is the bid. Need
Yep.
4,500. Yes. Now 4,750. One of the 4,750.
You're at 45.
4,500 on the phone. 4,750. Here we go. Here's
Ah.
5,000.
5,000. You got 4,750 online. 5,000 to you.
5,000. 47,
One more?
50's online.
Yep.
5,000 is the phone. 5,500.
You're in at
Now
5.
get it at 55. 5,500. Now get it at 55. You want it 5,500. 5,000. Now 5,500.
Still in at 5,000.
Any further bidding at 5,500 on that? Get it at 55. All in, all done
Come
on that.
on,
Now
Jerry.
get it at 55 to go.
All
Get it
in,
at
all done.
5,500. Last chance. Give me
Last chance.
5,500.
Come on.
55.
You got it. Sell it. Yes, sold. Woo! Congratulations, Jerry. Thank you so much. All right. We'll send you an invoice. Thank you very much for your business. Have a good night. Bye-bye. It's sold for $5,000. I'm so excited. Sell it. I was on the phone with the gentleman who won that, and that is going to Houston, Texas. That was one of my favorites. I just thought it was a beautiful
Well,
lamp.
it was pretty. Yeah, that was a nice item.
Not the highest item by any means.
Oh, God, no.
No, you want to talk about my other favorite, the Michael Jordan game used sneakers. It was a pair of Jordan 5, is that what it is? Jordan 5 shoes, $13,000 for a pair of Michael Jordan worn shoes.
They're worth it. That was a good buy.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Buyer bought those online. Going to New York.
Okay.
So what was yours?
I don't know. I think the fact that the slot machines did as well as they did, all slot machines I thought went well. And given the current market, I didn't know how they were going to go, you know?
Right.
They could have done anything, but we had our uprights brought very strong prices. You know, 3-reelers were anywhere from $800 to $7,000. I
good
mean,
prices.
Yeah. Stuff did well. Slots did well. Everything did well.
It really did.
It was
surprisingly,
really
you know, and of course, the story that I think we're going to do in a later podcast, I believe, Karen, is the polo game. We want to save that whole story for another time.
Okay.
But that was by far our favorite item of the auction.
Oh yeah, because it has such an
story.
interesting story to it. That's what we always like. We're storytellers here, and history storytellers. Yeah, historic storytellers. Would that be the right word?
Chasing history.
Chasing
There's
history.
something already.
Donnelly Auctions. Yes. If you come to Donnelly Auctions, this is not what we look like. This is the disaster after an auction.
This is not a disaster. I'm going to disagree.
It's organized disaster, I'll tell you.
Completely organized. Every single person who bought something, it's organized by an invoice. Anything that didn't sell is in another section. You ask me anything, we can find it on this floor, mister.
And every item that ever comes in the door has a barcode that lives with it. The minute it comes in, it's barcoded. So we can tell you where it's at any time and everything about it. So
did the Cubs sweep? Should use that for that.
I should have bought this for Susan, right? For the house?
Oh, no. Nope. No.
I guess not.
No.
what I wanted to do is start out by congratulating Brian Boyle so much on the first day auction, because his auction did so very well.
Kill it with a bot.
But the reality is, I can't stop with Ryan, because every part of the auction that we looked at was hugely successful. Every part of it, be it Michelle and her team putting the room together, or photography, or just any
Plotting and
and
moving and grooving.
compliment after compliment after compliment from people that I've known in the past, and I just met this time, all on staff. All on, oh my God, we love coming here. Everybody here is so friendly. Everybody here is so helpful. One thing after another. It was just, not an eye opener, because, I already knew this, but, just when so many people remind you, and you hear it again and again and again on a particularly good auction. It was such a successful auction to begin with, on every level. And you wonder, well, wait a minute, other auction houses aren't getting these kind of prices. Why us? And then you say, oh, well, gee, we've got a crack team working on getting the word out, getting the people here and everything. It's just so easy to both forget or take for granted what we are as a team doing here. Again, I'm so proud of each and every one of you. So I always like to do interviews at an auction, and this auction was just crazy, and I didn't have time to stop and talk to everybody, and I apologize for that. But I do have a couple interviews, so here we have some interviews. So we sold your scooter. You happy with the results?
That's amazing. You folks it's a fabulous price. I hate to give it up. I had it as a kid, and I hope someone gets it and loves it as much as I did as a kid. But I tell you, you and your staff are so cooperative, so helpful, helping us older people have a good time. And
thank you so much.
I got some nice money to do something with.
Good
Thanks.
for you.
Thank you very much.
Okay. I'm online here with Mike Holly. And Mike, what did you just tell me about?
I just told you I've been to many auctions, many sales. No one has ever had a magazine or brochure like this. This is above professional.
Okay, so
Above
now
professional.
I want to take this and you go in here, okay? Because there's the man that does the work.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's wonderful.
Thank you.
Brian. You're a magician. You're an artist.
Thank you. That didn't go to
This
art
is
school.
Thank you so much, Ryan, for everything you do for us.
This is just like you're being here.
Yeah, exactly.
And
That's
it's
what
good
I'm going for.
advertising. Anybody can buy anything in this auction by just looking off a catalog. And whoever makes the descriptions also.
Right.
You don't even have to be here. Wonderful.
Thank you very much. Oh, we're going to have more coming, so you have to keep coming back.
I just want to jump in. One of my favorite customers at the auction was little Tommy Boyle. Did you get a chance to talk to him?
I did, and
He's our biggest fan,
I gotta say, Tommy's the next generation coming into this, and he'll be taking over soon, I think.
I hope so. Hurry up, Tommy.
So,
How old is he? 6?
Well,
I
that's
think he's 6. But he
give
had a
him-
choice
give him a
of going
few
out
years
for
and
ice
he'll
cream
be
or
ready.
coming to the auction, and he's like, "Let's go to the auction."
that he did.
And he came here with his parents. It was really cute.
And of course, watch this, because this is one of his favorite lines.
See you at the auction. See you at the auction.
See you at the auction.
See you at the auction. See you at the auction.
What was the question?
What is your favorite thing in the auction?
Oh, my favorite thing in the auction, I think it's going to be you.
14, now give it 14. I got 13 on this side. Need 1,400 on that now. Give it 14. 1,400 to go now. Give it 14. Internet 1,400. All in, all done on that now. Give it 14 to go. Give it 1,400. Sold at $1,300 bidder, 287, bidder 287.
And I promise I'm not going to be interrupting like this every minute, but I just wanted to mention, if you had a bite to eat, now there's ice cream bars, but you got to get them yourself. On the back wall by the American flag, you'll see a freezer there. Help yourself.
Ice cream bars. Let's change spots here.
You want to jump right into what's happening next?
Next, phonographs, music boxes, anything, music.
Radios, instruments, yeah.
Yeah, all kinds of good fun stuff, and some really good instruments, some Gibson pieces, Gibson guitars, mandolins, and so on and so forth.
I've got somebody who's always wanted a mandolin. Remind me, I'll have to remind him.
Yeah, you're not going to find it.
We just went to a concert and the female was playing a mandolin. If you ever saw Diamond Rio, it was fabulous.
The female.
Maybe I should, the token female. Maybe I should learn how to play one. Anyway. Okay, so besides the phonograph auction on June 26th, right before that, we have our guns and military auction coming up June 21st and 22nd. Tell us about that, Randy. It's going to be a fantastic one also.
Actually, I mean, hundreds and hundreds of guns. As a matter of fact, Neil, slip over here. Come
that's
around.
We're standing there listening.
No, come back this way. Come in between us here.
You need a mic?
So about how many guns? About how many guns are there?
I've got over 600 guns right now.
600 guns and ammo and military relics. Again, another great auction coming up. That's in June also, right?
June 21st and 22nd. And are we online with that yet?
Guns are all online.
Guns are online.
All the accessories are going up.
Good job.
So
okay. So 2 auctions in June. And then July,
July, okay.
Yeah, let's talk about it just a little bit, just a smidge, because
Vacation.
If you're into antique cars and parts, I mean antique cars, Model A's and Model T stuff.
Thanks, Neil.
Thank you, Neil. Okay, we've got a great auction coming up. The Dvorak collection out of Lyons, Illinois.
Yeah.
There's, I think, 6 Model A's, complete cars, nice pieces, all survivors. You know, not this restored stuff. I mean, this is as found, best examples this gentleman could find in the, in the 60s and 70s when he was collecting, and a huge parts assortment. It's going to be a great parts auction.
Good one.
If you need any parts, this is it.
All right. That one's on Saturday, July 19th. Mark your calendars for that. Okay.
So much more to come. We're repeating this auction in August. Slot machines, jukeboxes, antique architecture, you name it.
We had such great stuff for this last one that we held some of it, for August. And we had more stuff coming in.
We had to separate it.
So,
oh, yes, and thank you. I was just
the presses.
Handed a flyer. That's where we're
like this.
Okay, well, you can sniff it all you want there, Biden. Here we go. We've got a charger. That we'll tell you the story about that charger.
Yeah, what year is that one?
Another fun one, 69.
69 charger.
Yep.
Signal green.
And all kinds of goodies.
Excellent.
Again, more gas pumps, more jukeboxes, more of everything. Just keep watching our website, and you'll find out all the details as we go forward.
This one is August 16th and 17th.
There you go.
So that takes us all the way up to September.
Ooh.
Let's stop there and
Take
a breath. What do you got here?
Okay, so
today.
Focus in on this piece. First and foremost, the phonograph was invented in 1877. That's what my father collected. So my whole life has been one big phonograph hunt and collection. And the interesting thing about the phonograph is it's the first invention first time ever we had pre-recorded sound. Before Edison invents the phonograph, imagine if you wanted to listen to music, you'd have to listen to somebody perform it live. Even when there were no sound in motion pictures. Well, motion pictures weren't even invented yet until 1905, but there was just no pre-recorded sound. The only way you could communicate with people would be to talk to them. We didn't have telephones. We didn't have television. Wasn't even thought of at this point in time. So Thomas Edison comes up with this idea that he can actually record sound. Who comes up with these ideas? It's just so wild and everything.
Yeah.
So Edison scribbles some notes down, some thoughts and ideas, and some very rough pictures, and he gives them to his builder engineer, John Cruise, or Cruzy, depends who's saying it. And Cruzy comes up with this piece here, which is known as the tinfoil phonograph. And again, 1877. So Thomas Edison has decided that he can reproduce sound this way. Okay. Do we have time for this? Do you have time to listen to me? Okay. So this is tinfoil. Now, it's not tinfoil like aluminum foil you're used to today. This is heavy, and if you took your fingernail, you can actually scratch it. And he wrapped the tinfoil around this
cylinder.
Mandrel, they called it.
Mandrel, yep.
Okay. And he wraps it around there. And then you both record and you reproduce sound on this very machine. Little tiny wires, like little piano wire, you would tighten so that the wire touches this tinfoil. And as you crank, what does it do? It scratches it in a straight line. Okay? So scratch it in a straight line. What's the big deal?
Yeah.
So Edison shouts into here, "Mary had a little lamb." And as he's shouting, that little wire is vibrating back and forth and scratching this little jagged line onto the tinfoil. He loosens that side and now tightens this side, which is the reproducer. You have recorder and reproducer. This reproduces the sound. This time the wire is extremely fine and it just fits right on top of the groove. And as he cranks it again, now the wire starts to vibrate and vibrates the air in this tube. And you just hear ever so faintly, "Mary had a little lamb." But this invention proved that it could be done. And from here, now we have sound in everything, Susan.
Yes.
Think of that.
Thank you, Thomas Edison.
So this is only a replica. It came out of my dad's location, but it's an exact replica. The original machine still exists. Edison company owns it. And so it's in a high-tech museum, of course, probably in a vault. But here we have one that was made 50 plus years ago. It does the same thing, and it's going to be for sale in our phonograph auction
on Thursday, June 26th. It's on a Thursday because there's the Phono Expo over the weekend.
Now, the phonograph show that we created 50 plus years ago,
back in the day,
is still being operated by the Phonograph Society out of California. And they're coming here to Illinois, and they're going to have a big show. So hundreds of dealers. You got to go to that, but come to our auction first.
It's on Thursday. Yep.
And you can buy machines. So we'll be showing you more and more phonographs in the next couple podcasts. But this is the granddaddy.
Fascinating.
This is what started it all. The first form of pre-recorded sound. Oh, one more quick thing. Now, here's the beauty of this. Sorry I'm taking so long. This tinfoil, this piece of tinfoil was given to my father and Clarence Ferguson. Clarence Ferguson, last living man to have worked with Thomas Edison, died in the 70s. When they were at the Ford Museum in Dearborn, Michigan, they went to Edison's actual desk, and this tinfoil was picked up and given to my father and Clarence Ferguson, several pieces of this tinfoil. This is the actual tinfoil off of Edison's desk from 1878.
Come on, really?
There it is. This is the first records ever. These pieces of tinfoil. We have them here. They're being sold in June with this phonograph.
What else can you ask for?
Find
right?
another.
Right.
I mean, if you have anything to do with the recording industry, buy this.
Records, music, anything. This is the piece to have from the very beginning.
So,
Get that and then compare it to your phone or a record player today.
you got it. And we got hundreds of machines for sale, hundreds of parts.
And that's what I'm doing right now. I'm working on getting it online. So by the time you get this podcast, that auction will be online at DonleyAuctions.com.
Hi, I just felt that it's such an important day. Today is 81 years since D-Day. I'm here with Neil and John, and we just talk about D-Day for a few minutes and what we've got coming up. But, you know, first we want to thank all of our veterans out there, not just from World War II, but all the vets that have done what you've done for us so that we could do this. So that we could be here in a free society and be able to work and operate the way we do. Again, a big thank you to all vets out there. I want to mention to anybody who's out there that has a great interest in D-Day that we do have a very important auction coming up.
February 7th.
February 7th. Thank you, Neil. February 7th is going to be what we refer to as our D-Day auction. The John Bannister collection is a phenomenal collection of military relics that we're going to be selling. And amongst everything, he's got a great weapons collection and everything. John also had these great items. John, tell us what we have here. Hold it up so our viewers can see.
So this document here is labeled top secret, and basically it's one of the master plans for the naval operation for what we refer to as D-Day. People always think of Operation Overlord is what sticks in their mind of D-Day. For Normandy, for the Normandy coast in northern France, and the Operation Neptune, which really preceded and set up what we refer to as D-Day. Yeah, so we don't have just one, but we have two smaller copies like this. So this is a top secret. Bigot, I guess, is the code name for it, and this was prepared in April of '44.
So these are basically the battle plans.
Yeah, the extensive battle plans.
Wow.
And it's something that, we have in the invasion. You've got 11,000 aircraft, 7,000 ships. I'm just reading the standard statistics that you think of on days like this. There were 4,400 Allied troops that were killed and about 2,500 Americans that were killed on the beaches. And what's really what gives you the goosebumps or the hair standing on the back of your neck is, these things here. And I've started to kind of poke through this document in particular. It's not just a printout distributed to these commanders and that's it. They've got their personal notes. So on the front piece here, you have the person that it was signed out to. So this is a specific personal copy of somebody's.
So again, we've got such incredible items coming up in this auction. And Neil just mentioned some of the guns. I mean, you've been working on the gun collection that's going to be sold at the same time. We refer to it as the Bannister collection, not the D-Day collection. But what type of things are there?
Yeah, we've got some great guns. We have a mini Nambu, a baby Nambu. We have I'm still researching some of the P38s, but they're 00 P38s, which are extremely rare. There's only 100 of them made. We've got 4 of them. So including 00100, the last one made.
And the Japanese rifles are absolutely incredible.
God. The Japanese rifles, it's very naval guns are very rare. We've got 24, 26 of them.
Sniper rifles, I mean, you name it. This is going to be quite the collection. But one thing we wanted to remind everybody out there is that Neil, John, and myself are available for consultation. If you have anything for consignment to our auction company in regards to military relics, especially D-Day. This D-Day auction is going to be internationally recognized. It's going to be a very, very big auction. If you have any items from your family, any original uniforms or D-Day photographs, paperwork, weaponry, anything from D-Day, this will be an auction that you want to get it into because this is going to be internationally highlighted auction. So consign with us for this or any auction, of course. We've got a lot of military auctions. I also noticed you've got some rare jump jacket here, airborne. I mean, incredible. Again, all coming up for this Bannister collection. And don't forget us. We've got plenty of goodies. So I guess, Susan, for now,
I'm Susan.
and I'm Randy Donnelly, and we'll see you at the auction.